So Thursday, the 5th of January, I'm just going to review the price action. I think I tried to trade like the first hour, I felt fine, and I live in Thailand. I think I've ate something that's not agreed with me, it started to make me sick. So there was a beautiful short during the session, just before my hours finished, 5 p.m. here, 10 a.m. in the UK, and there was a nice short. However, as you can maybe tell my voice, I'm a bit sick, so I didn't trade the second half of that session. But I'm going to go through some price action, and we can see from here this wick starting to reject a bit. I mean, next candle, we get a nice inside bar, and then this shows this inside bar pullback. Once we've had this bearish candle, has given us a market shift on the weekly, which is going to be strong, and this is why, well, good reasons why we are getting this very bearish price action. So we have a market shift on the weekly. It means we're going to be pulling back on the daily and the 4 hour. So let's go to the daily, same thing. We come into this wick. I don't really trade stuff in wicks. However, if it's on the lower time frame, like a liquidity sweep, I will like to take it. But there's nothing in here that I was looking to trade to go lower. It's nothing. It's no like sell to buy to set, like blah blah blah. But we are starting to get the internal market shifts on the daily. So when we pull back, we may start to keep taking the lows. But we're just going to keep following order flow, just trying to paint a picture on the higher time frame, reasons for what price action is doing, and it's great to see both sides. So we have this demand in here, where we had a reaction in the higher time frame, put in the pullback, the order flow that we were trading. So we've hit this daily demand. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, and this is where the 4 hour held, and then we had 15-minute market shift, making higher highs and higher lows, and we were looking to trade the order flow pullback into premium of this leg. And if we go here, we did get into the premium. Just want to run through something just now. Quicker. So yeah, we hit the 4 hour, then 15-minute are realigned, and we had the market shift here, this low, this high, and then we thought this low was going to put in the high, and it does. Of course, I did think there's a chance, of course we never know, that we were going to come into deeper within the leg. But when it's bearish and aggressive, you never know. I thought we may come into something higher than this. But we have come into premium of the leg, so yeah, it does make sense. And we do know also, if you can see from price action here, on Wednesday I was looking to play, where were we? Here, I had these POIs marked up, and after a low, a high, after a break of structure, you can anticipate a pullback. After a break of structure, can anticipate a pullback. So Wednesday I was looking to trade from these levels if I got the lower time frame confirmation, but we didn't get the pullback on Wednesday, and then we ranged a bit on Thursday. So yeah, if you caught the short, great, fantastic trade, anticipating at least pulling back to some levels of demand, or taking this low, weak low, if it doesn't come up, and take the high out. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry, head's minced a bit. So, and obviously, yeah, right on the edge was a nice trade from this level here. The extreme, similar to a few trades I took in November, taking out all this liquidity. Of course, we've had a 15-minute internal market shift that does show intentions to be bearish, and then if you add that confluence with being in the premium of the leg, and the premium of the leg, the 15-minute is then switched to being bearish you can then start to target the liquidity here, or any levels of demand that you feel like might hold, because you never know if this is actually going to get taken before it actually happens. So yeah, but yes, that makes sense a bit. Higher time frame is starting to show really bearish intentions. So rail 1, liquidity sweep, taking out all these highs. Rail 2, we've had a break of structure, a market shift, and rail 3 is the trade is in premium of the leg, and it is. So we're good to go. If you get your lower time frame confirmations, and then here was really clean. There was a nice, see this wick, even if we take it all, but it is like just, we come up into here, but the extreme, the edge. I'm going to run through a couple of things, because you might have taken a loss just before here, because we have hit this, you know, and there's a wick rejection, so the plan does show. And we've had this market shift, so it does look like, you know, it's going to go. This wick sweeps this liquidity, so you'll be looking to trade from here if you're not going to wait for the refined 1 minute. So let's mark this up. Market shift. The only thing with this is not really much of last point of demand that stands out to me, but you could always find something. Just nice when it's really clean. The low that puts in the high gets taken. I suppose there is an interaction here. Sweeps the high and then goes. Yeah, could use that. So you could have played this POI here. So if you did play this and took a loss, completely valid. Yeah, there's even liquidity to take. Yeah, it's a clean loss, this one. Or I suppose you could have took a break even, but then leaving this, a lot of the time I've left my stops open when there's a POI like this, just because, you know, could be coming back for retest at another mitigation before continuing. So just depending on your rules, what would have happened with this trade with you. And then yeah, you come up, and this is, I've got to say, this is brilliant when you see this, and this is why it's in my part of what's in here. When you see early sellers taken and then you come up, or your edge then presents, you know it's all systems go to execute your trade. Again, very similar to here, but it's happening at the edge after early sellers. Early buyers have been taken out, whatever, depending where you're trading from. And this sweep was the last point of this wick swept to liquidity. Here, the last point. For the market shift. And this level of demand that put in the high was getting respected, so we want it to come up, then break this level, leave, you know, liquidity to take at entry, and then very similar to what we already trade. Whatever you go for, of course you could always target, and I always say if you've got the bandwidth to target any weak lows that you want to, but I stick to 1 to 5 for now. But yeah, this is very nice clean trade. See what price action's doing now. I mean, yeah, we'll break this low, so yeah, Order flow, we're bearish. Lows are a bit weak, and the highs are going to be coming strong. So break of structure. Are we going to come into premium off the leg? Nothing looks too great in here. I'll probably just look to trade next week when I'm feeling a bit better. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video and catch you on another one.